Hi everyone, I'm Su Wei and this is my wife Justin, and we are actually running a content website called Slice of Pie, where we talk and write about everything investments, economics, and
Well, we
also
mostly write so far.
yeah, we mostly write. This is our first podcast actually, or video podcast.
Video podcast, whatever, video content.
Yeah, because we figure sometimes it's a bit more engaging to talk to our viewers about these things. And if you have been struggling to keep up with the news and you've been struggling to understand some of the things that's happening in the world and Malaysia, we explore quite in depth into these topics and we let you know what you need to know about them. And of course, we can't say that we are giving financial advice, but basically we try to provide all the facts and all our objective analysis so that you yourself can make the best decision for yourself lah.
So he's the technical person, and I'm just the everyday person that knows nothing.
She's the one giving me all the ideas, and I'm the one executing most of the ideas. So yeah, we
Good,
are a husband and a wife team, and we are quite passionate about these topics. And yeah, what else do we have?
I think we just wanted like this video thing to be like a casual thing as
Yeah.
well. We just wanted to be like really casual and kind of like capture the essence of when we're discussing these topics, like how we have like a conversation in real life rather than when we write articles. It's mainly about delivering the facts in like a structured way so that it's easy for people to read. But we also wanted it to be like more casual and feel like an everyday kopitiam conversation, if you put it that way.
So we came up with this idea because like every night we will, when we put our baby to sleep and she's like sleeping soundly, we go to a little corner and my wife will ask me all these questions about the things she's reading, and I'm like trying to explain to her and everything, and we will talk,
A lot.
very deep night, like about these topics, and we try to whisper, but sometimes we go loud. And our baby wakes up and we repeat the process after that.
So that's how like this idea was formed, and it may not be as sort of like structured or factual, and we may or may not have researched
I researched.
You researched, but there are things that you can't research about everything that we're going to talk about.
It's where like she gives me ideas like, hey, I don't know about all these things. I'm like, okay, I'll go and research and talk about it.
Well, and also because like I'm more gullible. Like I read the news, I know that there's probably more to the story, but I wouldn't like go into it to find out. Especially with like media and the way that the media presents itself is like they kind of just tell you the facts and they kind of have their own agenda in a way, whether that's good or bad, but they have their own agenda. But I wouldn't know like the historical context and like to link it to other bits and pieces of information. So he does that much better, and that's why we do this.
And being a person who has read physical copies of newspapers, I know it's a very boomer thing to do. And what I've noticed from the media landscape is like it's a bit more clickbaity these days, right?
Yeah.
And the content is a bit like, we used to have articles that were like 1,000 to 1,500 words and used to get very in-depth analysis about it. But because like our attention spans have been decreasing throughout the years, most of these news outlets have actually adapted by having like news that is only like 300 words or maybe like 400 or 500 words. And to be honest, like it does like, you can read fast and you can move on to the next one, but sometimes you feel that's lacking, and that's why we write more about it. We did this podcast so that we can talk more about it, and instead of you just saying like, oh, this minister went to New Zealand and said that the people wanted our
Pineapples.
But when you check the data, we don't even like export anything to New Zealand in any kinds of pineapples. So those are the things we need to be careful about. We need more context, and so we are writing and we are doing this podcast to try to make it more engaging for you.
And if you have any questions or if you have anything that you want us to like cover or you want to discuss with us, and feel free to leave a comment. And if you want to see more content like this, like and subscribe and follow us. Thank you.